The first step to overcoming money problems is to understand your current financial state. You click on understanding of what is happening to me financially. Create a clear picture of your income. 1. Expenses. 2. Debt. 3. And savings. 4. Number 1, income. And number 4, savings. You keep money in your pocket always. Always. So if you've got number 1, which is an income, that's good, because that will keep money in your pocket. If you don't have number 4, which is savings, we need to work on making that happen. See the two middle ones, expenses and debt, will take money away from your pocket always. They are the drain pipe through which money goes out. It's like a channel, a tunnel. Money comes in through income. You're able to trap money through savings. See those two pipes, expenses and debt. They are the channel through which money flows out like water. Flows out like water. So you must become your own financial plumber by plugging that pipe and shrinking it. Don't have a big pipe, have a small pipe for your debt. Have a tiny pipe, very tiny pipe for your expenses. So that you can trap number 4 while you keep money coming in from the income. Most people have their income structure, no savings structure, and they have 2 giant pipes of debt and expenses. 2 giant, very big, massive hole through which money is flowing out. Why I'm spending more time on this is we need to have a clear picture of what our financial state is, and this 4 is the key pillar to every human being that has one thing or the other to do with money. Have to go through. At some stage you're gonna have income. Whether you're working, you're getting salary, income will come in. Whether you've got a business, you're running your own thing, income will come in. You still need to have this 4 states well managed, well organized, well documented, well planned out to be able to become financially free, so that you can do the things you want when you want. Money is not a problem. You're not running after it. You're not running after money because you have a plan in place. Money they can print. Money, they can print more money every day. They do that every day. Time, they cannot print that. Time is precious. No one can print time. No one has that machine to print another additional hour. So we should not spend more time chasing what they print when we can spend time on planning our financially so that we have more time to do what we want. Financial freedom is one of the major keys to living a happy life. Set clear financial goals. Define what you want to achieve financially, whether it's paying off debt, saving for a home, or building an emergency fund. Set clear financial goals. What happens with most of us is we go to work, make money, and then we enter the shop straight away to spend it. I have a budget. But this week, this is how much I'm going to spend. Unless anything else happens that I can't deal with, this is how much I'm going to spend. One of the famous musicians once said, Akon, he said, to stay rich, you have to stay stingy. Yes. You have to stay stingy. What I'm saying is that pipe that I mentioned earlier, that big financial pipe of expenses and debt. You need to keep it small. You have to spend money, I get that. You have to buy food, you have to buy fuel if you own a car. Yeah, there's some key expenses that you need, I get that. But you're going to buy an additional shirt that costs thousands and thousands of dollars. Is that really necessary? Your wardrobe is busting already. You really need that golden spoon? Is that really necessary? I'm not saying we shouldn't enjoy and buy things for ourselves, but cut down on unnecessary expenses. Unnecessary expenses. Another key is to prioritize debt repayment. This is very common in our time now. Everyone has one form of debt or the other. I think the major one is the good debt, which is a house, because you have that asset increase in terms of what? And I mentioned something there, asset increase in terms of what? So it's an asset, so it traps money, and over time, you're not going to see money. The money is not going to be in your bank account. It's over time, that money is going to grow. It's going to grow. Like if you buy a house, let's say, I don't know, $10,000, for example, in so year, maybe 2011, 20 years later, that $10,000 will have become probably $50,000. So you can't touch it. It's not saying anyone's going to add $50,000 to your bank account. Why that happened is over time, inflation has happened. Prices in goods and services has gone up. So that's an asset. That's something you can get. People will call that good debt. But at the same time, you still have to keep an eye on it. I'm going to come to that. The other one is some people will go ahead and probably buy a car loan with your money. You can do whatever you want with it. But there are some debts that, do you really need to have them? If you can get yourself in a spot and make this financial plan, oh yes, I can actually afford this debt, doesn't mean I should actually go into this debt. Again, blocking those two pipes. Because you can afford doesn't mean you should do it. Because what would happen? Number 3, expenses. No, number 3, debt will go up. And expenses in terms of insurances around that debt will join, and then it will go up. Taking away more from your income and reducing the amount you can save. Then you're back to chasing money. See the cycle? You're back to running after what they print. See the cycle? You're back to committing your time to run after it. But something started it. Because you can afford the debt doesn't mean you should go into the debt. Obviously, having a home, a house, debt is okay. But there are some debt you do not need, like credit card debt. You do not need all that stuff. Those things will take money away from you. Another key point is to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This is number 4, savings. How much do you have saved, tucked away somewhere, a bucket of fund? So that when life shows up with unexpected financial blows, because it does, something will go wrong, and it will go wrong at the worst possible time. Murphy's law. That's when it shows up. When you don't have money, that is when everything is disorganized with you financially. That's when Murphy shows up. Financially. Now, you do not have money, that's when I need you to spend on this surgery. You do not have money, that's when I need you to spend on this particular car. Or your family member is unwell. Something that has to do with your finances will creep up when you do not have money. What saves you? Okay, probably the bank if you go to them, but what saves you more at that time? Because if you go to the bank, you're going to get into more debt, and we're trying to walk away from that angle. What saves you is your pocket of savings. The money you go to, those money you tuck away you didn't use to buy the extra shirt, those money you tuck away you didn't use to buy the extra shoe, is what saves you when financial morphe shows up. Savings, 3 to 6 months, at least minimum 3 months. Savings is very, very important in order for us to enjoy financial freedom. This will be my last point for the day, and this is the most important. It's the most important. Capacity to earn more. How much of you are you actually using? Look for opportunities, whether through a side hustle, freelance work, better paying job, something outside what is currently giving you money. Start looking for opportunities to do more. Most of us get very comfortable with the amount of we're earning, and then we stay there. Inflation will happen. Things are going to get more expensive. You're going to have to join the union for your boss to increase your salary. You're going to have to draft letters. It's going to be a whole lot of agreements before you can go from earning $1 to $1.05. That's how it happens. Because when inflation goes up, income and salary doesn't go up with it. It takes a while before income catches up to it. So what you can do when income is creeping up and not catching up to how much you need to actually survive, begin to look for other opportunities. I'm telling you, you can earn more than you're currently earning if you look outside the box. That is the most important. If you can jack up income, trap money, keep those two in the middle, debts and expenses, shrink them, then you will build a good financial management plan for yourself. And then you got more time to enjoy family and friends, more time to do what you want, because you're not chasing after money to help you sort your financial issues. Bills are constant, taxes are constant. You always need to pay for one thing or the other. So if you keep an eye on that, you're going to spend more time, more free time, enjoying the benefits of having financial freedom. I'll be sharing more tips in some more videos. And I'll say thank you for listening, and bye for now.